Hello and welcome to Adarin Farm, I don't know. Anyway, this game I received an email. This is the first time I've loaded it up. I took a look at the store page, and the game's in early access. It came out in 2022, which was a long time ago. Specifically, January 21st, 2022, which means this game's been in early access for 2 years now, which is a little bit concerning, I would say. Like, it makes me feel like I really don't know what I'm going to get into here, but yeah, we'll see. Early access doesn't necessarily mean good or bad. It's a thing that takes time, so. Plant a seed. Okay. Like to plant one of those, I suppose. Can I plant more seeds? Do I plant seeds in all of them? Is that what I'm doing? I'm going faster than the tutorial allows. I have a bunch of seeds. I don't have any fruits. Looks like they're growing ever so slowly. What do these do? Gruesome stuff. Man, these guys want like a lot of these carrots, which are apparently Adarins. Adarins. Sell fruits to requesters. Okay, I want the fertilizer loot box. Thank you very much. Looks like I'm still growing the same stuff. Get a new field, grow more stuff. So I have to reach day 10. Freight seeds planted fairy slimes will cast a blessing on you. Cool. Gotta unlock day 2. It's still day 1. Takes a while to get to the next day, but you have to scroll away. Oh, never mind. It works. Wonder how I get more seeds. Ooh, what is this? Ooh, a 20% critical chance. I don't know what that's gonna do, but I'll plant it. Oh, look, I can grow some grints, whatever that is. We'll grow it. I don't know, half and half, I guess. We'll do this. Yeah, say they want the new stuff. How many farmers do I have? I don't know how many farmers I have. I don't know. Well, it seems pretty simple and pretty self-explanatory. We have this, like, huge area that I can look at that doesn't seem to be relevant. Yeah, dude, I'm growing your stuff. Just be patient. It takes time. Everybody wants this new stuff, which I'm assuming is like an orange or something. I don't know. And that's not how oranges grow. They don't grow from the ground. Well, I mean, they do. They grow out of trees that come out of the ground. It makes sense. I want to buy more of these seeds, but I can't. Oh, there we go. Definitely needs like a fast forward button. Dang, it costs $1,000 a day for rent? That's kind of insane. Oh, we seem to make a pretty decent chunk of change, which is nice. It's a very chill experience thus far. Yeah, definitely was something I would consider very, very chill. Like this purple thing. The unlock system is also, I think it's pretty good. Like, it's relatively well done. Like, it makes makes sense as to what's going on. This loot box feels kind of pointless to get because the loot box doesn't really seem to have much. It's one thing every time, so I don't know. I imagine I probably won't keep doing those. There's no point. You want 98. All right. Minus 5 seconds yell duration. Sure, that sounds pretty fancy. Oh, now it's more expensive. It gets more expensive every day. I would assume it's because I've unlocked new places, or maybe it's just, I don't know. It's just like little renting and how they charge your rent or increase your rent every single month. Not every month, but every year. Your rent goes up because, people just want to keep getting richer and richer. They don't care about everybody else. It's just such a sad, sad story. And you might say, well, why don't you just buy a house? Because houses are freaking expensive. That's why. I'll just take some fertilizer. Oh. It's kind of weird that, like, in the beginning, I was getting, like, a whole bunch of these fertilizers, and now I'm kind of just not. It's definitely a little difficult to try to figure out, like, what kind of stuff you should be growing, because there's really no way to kind of figure out. You gotta wait till they show up. I guess what I'll probably do is, once I unlock some more of these, I'll just do a row of one kind, a row of another kind. The way to unlock these is a little bit kind of weird. I have all this money. I feel like I should be able to use money for it. It feels like something that would have made a degree of sense, but I think I need another farmer, perhaps? Let's just re-roll and see what we get. Yeah, we'll get another farmer. Okay, they'll plant seeds automatically. Well, that's assumingly useful if they grow the right things, but I don't know. Automate with farmers tutorial. Okay, so I need to right-click. Alright, I can do that. I figured it out. Okay, so I'm assuming that's going to basically plant that each time. I don't know, it's really difficult to tell. I'm definitely guessing. Oh, yep, it seems that's what it is. That's kind of weird. Like a strange choice, but we'll add more farmers. I don't really see how this actually is going to do much good. The farmers don't seem to be making it faster or really doing anything. I think it just means they're going to keep planting stuff, which I guess, will be beneficial because it's going to, I don't know, do something. Doesn't seem to do anything. But he wants these new things that I can't make grow very fast because They are super slow. And yes, it looks like they are planting the things on their own. So, good news, I guess. I have enough seeds. They want the Alon, but I can't do it because I don't have enough. Because of course not. This is going to be like a long process. I don't think we're going to make it like the whole week. We're supposed to reach day 10. We're not going to reach day 10. We're going to run out of money before then. I don't even know how much money we get. I don't feel like it was much, but yeah, these plants aren't growing fast enough. I guess I could have done something a little bit different. I don't know. It's definitely a little bit on the disappointing side. Things are going so well, and now our adventure is going to end before we even reach day 10 because I couldn't make enough cash. But ultimately will come down to whether or not there's some kind of way to carry over progression or do something, because if not, then I mean, I can't imagine reaching a point to where I actually make the right amount of cash to continue, essentially. The farmers are worthless. I mean, they're planting the things for me already, but there's nothing that requires me to do anything to plant. I just click on it, choose what I want to plant, and then, sell things. So it's a very easy process. I'm not really sure why that is supposed to be something that is potentially useful or something that I would even use. It doesn't feel like it's actually useful at all. Yeah, and now one more day, try to get enough cash is not going to happen. They're going to pay me 623 bucks. That's it for all of that work. And given how long it takes to grow these blue ones, yeah, it's just not going to happen. I wish when you unlocked your rows, we could unlock what we wanted to, as opposed to doing it at random. Because I would like to kind of have each row growing specific things, just because it would be easier for me to, like, all of these are the Adarin, the carrots, whatever those are. All of these are the oranges. All of these are the weird potato or whatever that is, and all the other ones are the green, and then the blue or whatever. I don't know. I mean, I personally feel like that would have been pretty cool, a nice thing for me to do. But as I watch the time go down, I realize, yeah, it's just probably not going to work out. We are not going to make enough money, and it's a sad day. Because even adding the additional fields really doesn't make that much of a difference. Like, these guys want all these carrots. I don't know, I mean, maybe one of these will finish in time. I don't think so, because the farmers don't do anything useful. You would think a farmer would make it grow quicker. Such a weird choice to just have them just kind of automatically plant stuff. Like, that's great. I'm glad they're going to plant stuff, but it's not really that useful. Oh, well, we didn't even finish level 1. Alright. I have to do a new run. So I have to get all of those to finish. I mean, I understand. I get it. It makes sense. With it being like a roguelike by nature, it definitely gives you that kind of aspect where it's going to take time to, get things figured out. I'm not growing orange. The farmers, like I said, they feel like the farmers didn't do anything at all. So we're gonna do farmers again. Alright, they'll always do the growing there, and that'll save me some time. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. It definitely feels as though there's a whole lot of nothing happening. Not really a lot of nothing, but the farmers are just essentially worthless. Now I just have to be patient. You know, let the stuff kind of grow. And then we'll see what happens. Maybe this time does a little better. I don't know. We will certainly see. Grow and have a wonderful time. This produces 200 carrots in a day. That's 220 in a day, 200 in a day. It still seems like it produces a ton of these carrots, but definitely still not enough. I don't even know what the best way to do this to ensure I can actually succeed. I mean, I almost made it to like week 1. I don't know. We go with more farmers. Doesn't save me any time at all, but alright. 4, I assume, will be enough. I don't know. I don't know that 4. I mean, 4 of these, I theoretically would be enough, because if they do, they produce $201 worth of the orange plants or whatever. It's not 201 of the things. That's kind of disappointing. Oh, I didn't know I had a second plant. I don't think I have a second plant. How are you going to come and ask me for a plant that I can't even make yet because I haven't learned how to make it? I haven't gotten the seeds. Very disappointing. Ooh, 50% chance of additional buff. We're going to do this. We can start growing the other things they want. Make the world a happier place. I still think 4 is enough. Although, realistically, 4 is probably not enough. So to grow things faster, you have to plant the seeds, you gotta choose the right things, which, it works. It's a useful kind of mechanic in the game. But man, did things grow really, really slowly. And I'm already looking at it, and I'm already starting to feel as though I'm not going to make enough money to actually succeed. Things just aren't moving at a pace that's kind of good enough for me. It just takes far too long for these plants to grow. Add 2 more farmers. This could be good. 1 additional point of berry slimes. I'm going to do the 2 farmers. That way I just got the 1 plant I have to worry about. But I still definitely am not growing enough of anything quickly enough. And, they have, like, the fertilizer going. Like, I mean, I guess I can add additional fertilizer? I mean, now it's got purple fertilizer. It's a +1 quantity. Like, I feel as though that somehow did some kind of backwards thing. Sure. I got a buff. A quantity buff. Alright. Neat. Yeah, just be patient, people. I'm trying to get you your stuff as quickly as possible. Nobody wants an orange yet, but I guess I should start growing them because I don't actually have any of them. 2 more seeds, perhaps? Nope. We're gonna grow another one of these. This will also be orange. Figure that'll make, you know, some difference. I do. Actually, I wonder. We'll do that here. I think that perhaps if I have a farmer, the fertilizer kind of carries over. Because I feel like the fertilizer hasn't gone away for these, but these other ones, the fertilizer doesn't stick. So, well, maybe there is an actual use to the farmers after all. Because, yeah, the fertilizer seems to stick around if you have a farmer. So, that is potentially something that is going to be useful and something I need to remember and kind of maintain. I don't know, get this one, I guess. I don't know what seeds to get. I don't know what people want prior to them actually getting their stuff. I mean, there's no way to really tell. Quest give 15% more gold. Yes. That seems super helpful. It's definitely something that I need. Alright, this process is just gonna keep on going until we get all the stuff. I'm on day 4. Things are still looking terrible for us because my rent's getting stupider and stupider. These are insane that it's so expensive. And I think it's funny that even though I'm growing 4 of the carrots, I still barely make enough. And I definitely don't grow much with the Noontine field, whatever stuff. And that's what everybody wants. Now they want the Tadilla, which it's going to take some time. I could theoretically change that, but I guess it's not really theoretically. I could change it, but I feel if I changed it, it would end up being a bad choice because it is something that people seem to want quite a bit of. the rate at which the rent seems to rise makes it feel impossible. Plants grow very slow. I'm growing the stuff that they want, but I mean, it still takes forever to do. Like, I guess I could change something and be like, hey, plant something different. Um, sure, let's. Oh, I can't because I don't have the seeds for it. So I mean, I can't. So I mean, I'm in a situation where there's really not a whole lot I can do. I'm doing the best with what I have, and I still am not growing things at a fast enough pace to make sure that I have enough money. I'm gonna get to day 7, but I'm not gonna get any further. Like I can tell just by looking at it, it's just not gonna happen unless things go really well. They all come and they want carrots or something, but um, it's definitely something that I would say is a little bit on the disappointing side because at its core, it's a nice little game. It's a nice little experience of planting and doing all this stuff. It's very easy to pick up. It's not overly difficult. Um, I definitely like the idea of it, but yeah, it definitely struggles a bit from the whole kind of slower pace. It doesn't go very quickly. I'm gonna have to just add some more blue on here because that seems to be like the #1 plant that they want. Like I'm looking at this and it's like day 7, I'm supposed to reach day 10. I don't understand why the rent becomes so much more expensive every single day. It could be tied to how many plants I'm growing. Maybe, I'm not really sure. It could just be because of how much time has passed, but at the way things are going, at the rate things are going, um, I'm never going to get past the first level because I just can't make enough cash because I can't grow things quickly enough to really hook these guys up. This is like plant rent reduced by 50% on the next one day. That's not going to help me get through today. So that's not as helpful as it looks. I can try to reduce some time, which feels like the thing that I should be doing most of the time. But it's just, I just don't see myself, making enough cash here to like get this done. I want the extra quantity, but trying to get these things faster might actually be the better choice. It's gonna be really close, and it's not gonna get us there. This one quantity, we'll just make this go a little bit faster. It's still not going to be quick enough. And we'll have made it to day 7 where we have failed and we won't be able to go to the next level. And that'll be the end of the video. I mean, it's just going to be pretty much at this point, I would say, like a first impressions. Overall, like, I definitely think the idea is very good. It's a fun little game. But the speed in which you are growing things is so insanely slow that it makes it super difficult to actually get what you need. And I can tell from looking at it, probably what I'm supposed to do is actually like switch around the stuff that I'm growing. And just be like, oh, okay, well, what's selling relatively well is a specific thing to grow that. As expected, I failed. So that's 30 minutes of gameplay where I have not been able to make it through level 1. All the other levels are locked, so I can't make it anywhere. For me, like, I'm always a person that really likes progression. I like to play a game and spend time with it and feel as though I'm able to go forward, and always continually make progress. But for me, like, having played 30 minutes and not being able to get to the second level means the next time I play this, I'm potentially going to play it for 30 minutes and still get nowhere. And then there's an hour, and then you continue the time. And eventually, I get to a point where I've played several hours of the very same level, and I haven't gotten anywhere, and I just don't bother anymore. So, I overall, like, I think it's a very cool idea. I like the roguelike nature of it. The growing of the plants is nice. The selling, everything works really well. Like, from at its core, it's a very interesting title. It is entertaining. It's very chill. But the plants by themselves currently grow way too slow in comparison to how much your rent increases every single day. It feels as though it's a constant struggle. Just this, like, I'm set up for failure from the get-go, and I just, it kind of takes away the incentive to keep trying to play, because progress is not happening at a pace fast enough to make it feel like I'm really utilizing my time in a great way. Um, but I do think it's worth a shot. There is a demo available if you'd like to try it out. If you like it, please wishlist it. And thanks for watching.